We're here in Seattle, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
And now, please welcome your Seattle Mariners.
Now the starting pitcher in this one, Ryan Wu. What should we keep an eye on here?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
All right, ready to get underway. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And we're underway from Seattle. Chopped left side, and that's just foul.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Suzuki settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. One down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
That's the ball. Oh!
That one misses. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Albert Pujols. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park and on the hill, Scott Cash. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Puts a bunt down. Not in time.
No, he's in there.
safe.
Straight. Batting second, the shortstop, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. He outs it too late with that one. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. And that one fouled off. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Piazza gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 12.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Suzuki, the runner at second with one away.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Junior wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Three-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Ball, outside.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in, the throw home. He's in there. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. The M's lead it 2-0. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back in Seattle, top of the second, Jim Thome steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Out to short, Rodriguez. To first, and quickly one away in the second.
That is it. The right fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly.
Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
It. The left fielder, number 30, Luis Gonzalez.
2 down, base is empty. Now at the plate, Luis Gonzalez.
No!
Up the middle, it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
On the outside corner, strike one. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. 1 left for L.A. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Adrian Beltre. The throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that one upstairs, ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a big swing and a miss. That one outside. Ball 2. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Runner at second, nobody out. And that's way high. Full count now.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Raleigh not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. So now with one away and a man at second, here's a big power threat. Nelson Cruz. There's a strike at the knees. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Runner at second here, one gone. Swings through that one for strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Beltre, the runner at second with one away. Not close with that one. And now 3-2. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. Two on, one out. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held up. Here's a 1-1. Line drive, base hit, right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Ichiro Suzuki. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bases loaded, one away. Bounce to the right. Now two away as they get a run across.
Batter, number 3, shortstop, Alex Rodriguez.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. A 3-run homer, and they add on. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Scott Cash done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Brian Wilson.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
So 2 down, Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
That's a ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Jr., a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 2000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Green under this one. And that is that. 3-run shot for Seattle. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Foul ball there. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
2-2 on the way. That one lifted to left. Cruz takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting 9, the second baseman.
So up next, Chase Utley. This one popped up. Beltre should have this one 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And
No, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Here's a 2-0.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Outside, ball 3. Seager waiting to hit in the on-deck circle. Fouled off left side. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman.
Here's some real power at the plate. Albert Pujols. He's 0 for 1. That one found hard the other way. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back in Seattle, so now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Edgar Martinez. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
That clips the corner.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Stays alive. Here's the 0-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Foul ball. And he grounds one back up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction and dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Two outs, base is empty. Adrian Beltre up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
The 0-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
1-2 now.
Well,
just off the outside part of the plate.
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, two-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Beltre leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
To account, you really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Gonzalez moving back. Caught just shy of the wall. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Start of the 4th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Jim Thome.
Jim Thome.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In there at the knees, that's strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's too high. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up. Top half of inning number 4. That one misses. 1-2 the count.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying.
That one ripped right center field, and it one-hops the wall. The relay not in time. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
1 down. Now the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Up the middle. Nice grab. To first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And he swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Rips that one to right. And that's the third out. So the Dodgers leave one. They still find themselves down 6-0. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Mariners, Nelson Cruz. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Right through there, got him. Now one away.
Up next for the Mariners, the second baseman, Brett Boone.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. The Mariners up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
Yes.
Now that's smacked to right center. And a base hit. And a man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now Ichiro Suzuki. And a rope into center field, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Two on, 1 out. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Seager. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Mariners.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Brian Wilson out of the game. And that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave him some length. Back with a new arm after this. A new arm into the game, the righty, Noah Stoddard. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. coming home. The relay to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's an 8-run lead.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Man on second, 2 down.
That's the ball.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2. Ground ball up the middle. Gloves it on the dive. Throws from his knees. On target. He got him. Nice play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they cut into the deficit.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Swing and a ball popped up. Raleigh. And there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Seager in the box again, takes a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one is hammered right field, ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Mariners DH, David Ortiz. Jimmy Rollins. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. Also entering the game, Omar Garcia. He's the new third baseman. Also into the ball game, Adrian Gonzalez. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also entering the game, J.D. Martinez. He takes over in right.
J.D. Martinez.
Also into the ball game, Gary Sheffield. He'll be out in left field.
Gary Sheffield.
Also entering the game, Andrew Jones. He'll be patrolling center field. Also into the ball game, Mookie Betts. He's in at shortstop.
Number 50, Mookie Betts.
Ripped to short. Sends it to first. One pitch and one out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Close but called a ball. And that is ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The M's up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Stoddard, the tall righty, he features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, a four-seamer, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss at a slider. Beltre leads off first with one away. In the dirt. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Play made, that ends the inning. Mariners lead one, and it remains an 8-1 game. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap duel, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people. Made peace with it that I couldn't change. And took responsibility instead of passing blame.